Well, good evening. It's my privilege to be with you here tonight. Thank you so much for coming out to learn more about Florida Made and the book that Laura and I wrote together. I want to first thank President Fleming, because without President Fleming, this book would not have happened. People say that you don't write a book, you have a book inside you that wants to get out. And I felt that. I served in the U.S. Senate, I traveled around Florida, and I realized that not too many people knew anything about our state. And I shared with President Fleming that I wanted to write this book, and I had some fits and starts trying to write it, but I couldn't make it happen. And I needed someone I could collaborate with in order to get this book done. And it's because of President Fleming that this became a reality, because he introduced me to the great Laura Mize. And I can tell you without equivocation, this would not have happened without Laura. And she made this book a lot better than it would have ever been had I done it alone. And she has a brilliant way of writing that's not only engaging but approachable. And then I think that worked well with the two of us working together. Please join me and give Laura a round of applause. So this book took us about 2 years to write. It took a lot of work, a lot of research, a lot of talking to folks in the academic community, and a lot of original research. We wanted to find out what made Florida tick and how Florida got to be where it is today. We're the third most populous state in the country. We have 21 million people. Break Florida off of the United States, we're the 16th largest economy in the world. Yet most of us are from someplace else and don't know anything about Florida or why it developed the way it did. If I leave you with anything tonight, it should be that Florida is not a state, it's a country. It has that much of an economic impact. So that was what we were really trying to get at. And we developed this idea of a list of the most important people. There are a number of people in the book that I think most people never know, never heard of, don't know about, that we kind of rescued from obscurity because we think they played a prominent role. So Florida's population has really skyrocketed since 1900. We passed New York 2 years ago to be the third most populous state in the country. Now, the growth of Florida is not without challenges. We are congested. We have construction shortages in terms of workers. The sort of existential threat that we all have to think about in Florida is what does sea level rise mean for us and how we're going to deal with it. Now, we have those challenges we have to overcome, and we'll have to do that. But I think the future is really bright for Florida. And the reason why we're here is because of those 25 people that we featured in the book. So thank you for coming tonight. Appreciate your attendance, and we're happy to sign some books for you here in a moment. Thank you.